Alex, I'm really honored by to have him like today on the live. But before everything, I want to explain to you what the Decod3rs channel is all about. Before we jump to the good stuff. So basically, we are like a decentralized YouTube channel, and we want to empower content creators into the Web3 industry. So the way we want to use or like the Web3 features is like to rev share like the revenue of the channel by mint the thumbnail of each video that we're producing. And if you win it during a raffle, you will get entitled to the ownership of the video and its revenue. And by doing that, like you're helping us to grow, and then you can share back like the reward of it. So if you want to know more about like everything and the project, like follow us on Twitter and subscribe to this channel. And yeah, that's it. That's what I have to tell you about Decod3rs. Now let's get Alex on stage, because I know that's the guy that you want to talk to. So Alex, welcome home.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. I can see like the Blocksmith people coming up already. That's nice.
Are you also streaming on Twitter or
yes? So it's going to my Twitter account, Decod3rs account, and YouTube channel. So you are everywhere, man.
Let's fucking go.
How have you been doing, man?
Great, man. It's been tough. Just got back from the vacation. Yeah, balanced everything. Got my mojo back. Got everything back. Just fucking excited for the year, man. 2023 year of Smyths. Let's fucking go.
Yes, yeah. I want to talk to you about that, man. I want to know your game plan to how you're going to take Solana, take over Solana, man. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. So we've identified the problems that we've had in 2022.
Yeah.
So, BSL gang, let's fucking go. Yeah. Problems are coming in. So we've identified the problems we have had in 2022 with BSL, and we want to solve all of them. So we were chatting earlier about this, right? So
yeah,
people who come into the inner circle, they love it. They're buying more Smyths. We've had a Discord aiming yesterday. A couple of people came up and said, "Yo, I just bought one and then I couldn't stop buying more." And people are not listing. Our listings are always below, 5%, 2%. But the problem we've had is, making people aware of our products, of our, all the stuff we build, because we build at, breakneck speeds. Raven, we assume that Raven, everyone knows Raven, but
yes.
Yeah, so we've got to work on the top of the funnel, how to make people aware of Smyths and what we're building, and make it clear so that once we crack that, it's all great. So that's what we're gonna solve, and then I'm gonna give some alpha at the end. I don't want to leak it now.
Not now. Let's people thinking first, and then after 1 hour we can drop the alpha.
Yeah. So we have been mostly, when you look at BSL, you see, someone who's capable, trustworthy, but we also we're all missing a part of it where it's more hype and fun and viral. A lot of the ecosystem is young people who just want to have fun in the NFTs, right? So no one's looking to invest, business entity or corporate entity, serious who's building. So we've identified that, and we also want to solve that. So we will be more fun, more engaging, creating more content, more hot takes, more of us. You see more of us in the ecosystem. Smyths, people who are repping Smyths, creating content, having fun. So we'll also do more of the content creation, the entertainment part in 2023, either through Smyths or some other ways. I can't give away too much, but yeah. And yeah, we have to huge announcements in the month of January. So that is also going to be, massive. So other problems that we've had is scaling Bifrost, scaling Shift. Yeah, they're great tech, but we need more people. Being a lean team has its pros and cons. So we want to scale up, hire more people within the community, or the most talented fucking people, and scale this up to the next level. I want to scale BSL 10x in 2023. uh,
Mhm.
what we've been able to achieve in 2022 is never, it's unseen. We the kind of products like Bifrost we built in 2-3 months. It would have taken. I was in the Web2 dev business for like 10
Yeah.
years, for a decade. So building something like that would take at least a year. 10
Yeah.
devs, 5 testers, ops, and all of that. So we were able to do that with just like 5-6 people. So yeah, super excited on what we're gonna build this year.
Yeah, but like that's exactly like the brain of like Blocksmith that have like the branding, the builders branding, and that's what you already said in different podcasts. I think with Jet, right? Like where you initiate this builders brand, right, and like you get the recognition of the Solana ecosystem for that because like again everyone knows like if you are into like Solana NFTs, you know Blocksmith and you know what you're building. But then like maybe the market can like reward you even better with higher floor price, etc. But that will come with time, right? And like I want to come back with like one of the points you already introduced, like the investor mindset between like getting into the fun of the NFT. Like people are into NFT to make money plus having fun instead of thinking about NFT as a class asset of investment. It triggers me because like that's exactly like the angle that I want to do on that channel. Like be a bit less degen, have fun if you want, but like think about it more than like an investment and like exactly what we are doing right now, like to talk to founders, engage with them, so you can like be early in a project and like placing your bets like a bit smarter than just I like the heart or it's like a Pepe Frogs bullish on Pepe Frogs or whatever. That make more sense to think like that, right? But like that's interesting because you want to go back to the fun part of it.
I mean, here's the thing. At the surface, that's what scales better, at least in the ecosystem. In a
Yeah.
world where everyone's looking for the best investment and the great builders, the builders brand is great, but it has some limitations. You cannot reach out,
Okay.
target everyone. But here's the thing. I just want to trick people into having fun, and when once you get here, you know how great it is. So it's not just empty fun, it's not just empty
Mm.
promises, just hyping shit up and have nothing of substance, right? So we
Yeah.
have stuff we can build, but if you can add that with the fun stuff, I think it's best of the both worlds. So I agree with you. I don't just want it to be hype and nothing at the end. I
Yeah.
want it to be hype and then have substance. And we promise something, we hype it up and then actually deliver it. So I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's been able to. You see two kinds of people: the silent builders who are like who
Hmm.
deliver, but people don't even know what they're building, what they already have.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then there are the other kind of projects who hype it up, and then it's just fucking
Yeah.
nothing burger at the end. So we just want to be hype it up and then deliver on a promise. So
Yeah.
that's where I want to be. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the problem with builders and engineers like project. They stay silent too much, too long, and
Yeah.
then everyone is ignoring you, and you like you can sell, right? Like it's like exactly like what you're saying. Like you have engineers doing even in Web2, it's the same thing, right? Like you have startup like people or founders are like full engineers, and that's gonna build like the best tech, and like no one is gonna fucking use it because they are not able to sell it. And then on the other side, you have like marketing people where like they over promise and under deliver. And after 6 months, like they have burned like half a billion of cash if you're in the Silicon Valley, and you have built like I don't know, like orange juice shit show. Right? So it's a
Yeah.
really interesting like paradox. And the best projects are the one who are able to do both, basically.
Yeah. Because that
Yeah,
fucking
no,
sells. People want
yeah,
that.
exactly,
People want to have fun. Yeah, but you
exactly.
just have to back it up with actual substance.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, about the fun, what's your take about the bonk, the bonk like meta and shit cut season? are you having fun with that, or do you, and Evan, like, do you think it's good for the Solana ecosystem?
I mean, it was fun until like 1,000 are popping up every day.
Yeah.
I like BONK. Okay, I'll be honest. I sold my BONK the first day it came in a wallet because I didn't know anything. My first instinct to is to sell anything dog looking, cat looking.
Yeah.
You know how it is in crypto. And I sold, and I didn't know who was behind it. And then I spoke to Nom, who's BONK's team, and then I realized, so this is just a fun way to get the users, but
Yeah.
they actually want to build stuff. It's not just BONK to the moon, just fucking BONK army. It's not that, because that is why we've added BONK to Raven, and we know there are good people behind it. And
Yeah.
yeah, that is why I even tweeted about it, that I bought BONK, and there are good people behind it, and I have
Yeah.
trust in them, and I have belief in them. So, but came after that came a lot of they're like the derivatives of NFTs, right? When something is successful, the copies are
Yeah,
about to
sure.
happen, and then it happens and happens until people run out of money, and then
Yeah.
people burn their hands. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen. It's not really good for the ecosystem, but it's bound to happen. Of course, it's gonna happen. You can't stop it. People are gonna take advantage of the ecosystem. If you don't
Yeah.
do it, I don't do it. Some other person will, or
Exactly.
uh, someone else will do it. But it's part of the process. Yeah, I believe. So when something hyped drops an NFT, 100 of them drop at the same time trying to capitalize on that hype, and it happens. It's up to you to see what is good and what is bad. So no one
Yeah.
can do it for
Yeah.
you. But
Yeah.
what's really important, what's my takeaway from all of this is Solana fucking, Solana is the only blockchain that can do this. Have, millions and
That's
millions of
true.
transactions happen at the same time. Any dog coin, anything, you can sell your $2, 0.5 USD free airdrop. And you can, that is when it struck me. You can do like a $5 airdrop to 1 million users and then onboard a lot of them. So the best way to onboard users is to give them free
Yeah.
product. That is how the Web2 companies work.
Yeah.
Uber gives you free shit, makes you use their product. So that is how the Web2 world works. So something like this, I think, is a net positive in the long run. Uh, because of BONK, Solana has come to the good side again. People are talking about it. There's news about BONK everywhere. So inevitably, people are talking about Solana. Solana is back up again. 100%. So yeah, I think at the end it's a net positive.
Yeah, I think even like the transaction showed like the BONK mania, like that lasts for a week or two, like drive people to the DeFi side of Solana ecosystem, right? Like bring some volume on it, right? So if it can onboard people to Radium pools or even understand like how to swap like for the NFT part of it, like that's definitely a positive aspect of this shitcoin season. Then on the other side, like you have people, buying like the top and like get liquidated 50 minutes after, right? So, but yeah, NFA,
Yeah,
right?
people are gonna be burned. Yeah, of course, people are gonna be burned. Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. I mean, it's a permissionless world, right? So that's what we are in it, right?
Yeah, you and I have gone through these cycles, right? So
Yeah,
last cycle, there is, I don't want to name them, but there were a lot of same dog kind meta happened
yeah,
last year. So
yeah,
it's gonna happen the next year, and people who got burned their hands this year are gonna learn
yeah,
next year. And you go, okay, I should do this. I
yeah.
should probably sell at some point. Yeah,
But do we even learn anything? I don't
not
even
I
know at
learned.
this point, man. Yeah,
No, I've learned how to
yeah,
like not FOMO in too much, how to
yeah,
manage and sell your way up. I've learned that
yeah.
now after 2 cycles. Maybe the people who are burning their hands
Yeah,
now, they learn
yeah.
the hard lesson.
Yeah, exactly. It takes 2 cycles, right? Because the first cycle you get burned, and then on the second cycle you get, okay, I learned my shit on the first cycle, so I will do that. And then you get burned into the second cycle because you were not sure, like the signal was mixed up, etc. So it takes us 3 cycles to fully take your profits, right? At
Yeah,
least that's gonna happen to me. I just described my life here.
fucking go,
But
man.
yeah, and about like the permissionless aspect of it, like what's your take about like the sub-DAOs? Like, for example, with Blocksmith, like we can imagine like a Cron sub-DAOs or iSkin sub-DAOs, etc. Right? Do you think it can be a key component of the growth of the community, having like people doing more shit around like their own NFTs, etc., and like brand their own, like attribute, etc. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think they're great, but there's something lacking, between the sub-DAOs. So it's just it shouldn't be just a sub, group or Twitter group or Discord group, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, I think projects will find ways to bankroll these DAOs. For us, it's been hard because we're a small collection, so we try
yeah,
to build as much as possible and have whatever funds we have to have that runway. But I think if we have had a bigger collection, I think we'd be able to allocate some of that funds to the sub DAOs, bankroll them, support them. It's a net positive for your collection, so obviously I think it's a win
yeah,
for everyone. I love sub DAOs, and that's what happened with Mickey D Gods, right? So they're
exactly.
like the chattest of the chats of the sub
Yeah,
DAOs, and I couldn't wait to buy one. I bought one, and they had their own mins and a lot of fun. It was a
yes,
positive to the Decod3rs ecosystem. I think it is. Whatever's happening with youths, I think it's great.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We
It,
also will focus on. Shit, I can't go away too much. Yeah, but yeah, we have something around that as well.
that's pretty dope. Like, we just need like a Mac Smith threat, man, to have
Yeah.
like the burn some fries. But yeah, like basically like the Mikey DAOs is probably like the best execution of the sub community that you can have like cross collection, and obviously like come with his memes and like culture, which is part of the collection, and that's really important. Like to again like make some numbers on Twitters and drive more eyes on the collection by itself, right? And
Yep.
but, like by the way, like about like the number of people, like the community, etc. That's definitely like one of weaknesses of like the Blocksmith like collection, that having like 4,000 PFP. Like, do you have any way to increase the number of orders, or do you even count like the Forge orders as a community member? Like, what to take on
Oh yeah. Okay.
that?
So we did try that. I'll be honest, we did
Yeah,
try that, but it's great in a bull market. But it's
that's true.
it's fucking worse in a bear market because
Yeah.
we do have roles for. I think we might be the first collection to do this, to have roles based on NFT token holdings, because we spoke to
Hmm.
Matrica, we spoke to other guys who build this stuff, and then they didn't have a solution right away, and then they build this only for us. So we do have that still, but yeah, it's great in the bull market. But for now, people
Yeah.
are coming and asking, "Oh, I bought Forge. Why is it down?" What can you tell? It's crypto. It's very
Yeah.
volatile. Yeah, yeah. But I think. Hmm, for the collection size, we at first focused on, because we wanted the forge rewards to be less and have
Yeah.
more utility and more full
Hmm.
sync. So that is our initial thought. But looking back, we should have done a bigger collection. I'll be honest. So I've not mentioned this in anywhere, any tweet, any stream, any space. So we briefly had a thought of, so you have two pantheons, right? Aesir and Venir.
Yes.
So at one point we considered making them, separate. For one NFT you'd get two. Our collection would be 8888, but that didn't pan out. We didn't really want to, and then people would come and say, oh, the floor is half now, inevitably it's going to happen. But yeah, so we want to do uh, through project 2. That is why I didn't go wait too much. We want to expand in the community, whatever corner we have locked ourselves into, all the utility, builders. So we're going to solve all of that with project 2.
Nice. I'm hype. Okay, let me buy some Forge. Can we stop the live now so I can buy some Forge? And what
Shit.
can you tell us about Project 2, man?
Cannot, man. I cannot give away anything. Army is probably
I tried, chat. I tried.
grinding it to stay
Like,
this
say,
motherfucker.
like, man, like, Roll want to know. They want to know, man. They want to know. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Nice question from chat. Wen FORGE on Coinbase.
Okay. So for now, yeah, a lot of people know I was ex Coinbase. So it has a lot of hoops to jump through and a lot of
Yeah.
paperwork to go through that to that stage. It's probably easier to get it on other like Binance and KuCoin and all of these BitMEX and all of the other exchanges. Coinbase, it takes a lot of time, man. Solana took a
Yeah.
lot of time to get on Coinbase, and Radium and all the other other coins which were SPL tokens took a lot of time to get on Coinbase. Some are even
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's still not there on the Solana ecosystem is tougher to get on Coinbase.
Yeah.
ERC20, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That's exciting, man. That can be like if any like SPL token are like getting on sex, like that could be awesome. But like, man, like I prefer to have my token on Jupiter and stuff like that than make it more decentralized. It's
to be honest, yeah, I prefer that too. I've
Yeah.
never wanted to see any of my SPL tokens on exchanges. It's great for hype. It'll pump. It'll have a
Yeah.
Coinbase effect. It'll pump 20%
Exactly.
or 30%, whatever. But people, but also need more liquidity. You got to get them Forge. You got to get them USD. There's a lot of other yada 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 technicals. But I have not really wanted any of my SPL tokens to be on any exchange except that it types and pumps. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it, just kids use a DEX and that's it.
Yeah, just use a DEX.
Yeah, use a DEX. Okay, another question from chat.
We will try to get them on Sax.
Yeah.
For fun tech, Sax.
One for Vitalik or any info about the merch?
Merch, yeah, okay. Shit. We're juggling too many things at the moment. So the first thing on our plate is scale the team, and that's going to be the first thing that you're gonna see in this month. And the two announcements, that is one of the announcements how we are scaling the team. That is one of them.
That's
and
dope.
Once we scale the team, we'll have someone to work on Atlas, someone to work on Bifrost, and then merch and all of this stuff. Like I said, we're a lean team. We could just fucking run this thing 2 years, 3 years with the money we have already. Even with everything down, FTX collapse all down, everything, we could run this 2-3 years with just the team. But we want to hire more teams, scale this out, have more people, and all of that fun stuff. So I will give you an update after the first announcement, or the two announcements this month.
Wonderful. And like, what kind of people are you looking for? Like, is that dev or because maybe someone in the chat can be interested, or like in the Blocksmith Discord, right? So what are the position are you going to hire to create?
Mostly devs.
Okay.
70% probably devs, and then I'm also looking for people who can make good marketing material, designers, marketers, and also business development. And yeah, if you can make fun memes, we can also hire you, chief meme officer. Yeah.
Meme officer. That's a bull market position, but yeah.
I mean, you gotta cope with memes in bear market.
Yeah, exactly.
It works, bro. GMs and memes are the only thing that works in the bear market. Yeah, just collective cope.
Yeah, but that means like you're gonna multiply by 3 or 4 like the size of the team, right?
Only 4 full time, just the core team is full time.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the extended team is around 16, 17 members, but only 4 of us are full time.
Yeah. Okay. One question that is also interesting, like female Smyths.
This fucking girl.
It's a chat, man. It's a chat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I fuck with female Smiths, but
Yeah,
is there enough market for Smiths?
yeah,
Maybe it could be a shifter item. We have considered it. We have
yes,
considered other fun things that you can do with Smiths using shifter or yeah. The
yeah.
first for
Yeah.
now, yeah. You go on.
No, no, sorry, but like that was like the like this question I've been like asked you a lot, like on Twitter and Discord among the olders 100%, and like I was even thinking about that for like the Decod3rs collection too, right? And I think the right approach is to have like the what you are saying right now and what you have implemented with like Shift and having the two clan like the Vanilla and Ice now together, like to have one more item and sweep it like the way you want. But that means like yeah, months of redrawing like all attributes. But like if you have like the all of the female holders like reaping like a Blocksmith, that's dope. Because then
Yeah,
you can even feel even more connected to your own PFP, right? So yeah, like that thing, at least that's gonna be the approach we're gonna take for Decod3rs, and hopefully we're gonna discuss like with you like a white label solution with like your Shift, so we can work together on that swap.
yeah. I mean, if we're gonna do that, it's gonna be that we already have perfected that. Whatever you could
Yeah,
do with swapping, on chain, shift is fun. Yeah, we could do something like that.
that's bullish, man. That's pretty cool. Okay, another question that we had in our all this chat: Bifrost Launchpad. Do you have more project again? Like it's yeah, bull market
It's a bull
question,
market
right?
thing. Yeah, it's a bull
Yeah.
market question. So it comes back to the same thing that I mentioned. So since we're a lean team, the problem we've had when we were working on Bifrost is first thing,
Yeah.
when everything goes right, a floor doesn't move, right? Smith same stays the
Mm-hmm.
same or whatever, 90, 100, 120. But when a project for some or the other reason, the mint doesn't go well, our floor,
Yeah.
starts to drop. I mean, if you if we launched three good projects, the last one, had some problems for like 30 minutes and our flow dropped
Mm-hmm.
by 20 sol. It's not a lot of, upside for, a lot of downside. So that is one
Yeah.
reason. And because for with every launch, we are, putting our reputation at stake. If it goes right,
100%.
it's fine. But if it doesn't,
Yeah.
yeah. And the second reason is that, like I said, we're a lean team. Just the four of us had to work on a lot of stuff on Bifrost. So we had to vet the
Mm-hmm.
teams, have 5, 10, 15 calls with the founders, try to understand what their plans are. Because BSL as a brand is
Yeah.
trustworthiness, transparency, and then when you see a BSL name on something, you kind of inevitably
It's like
trust this.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can't just put our name on something that we don't care about. So
Mm.
it takes a lot of effort to vet and select one project out of a lot of these, and then you have fucking Magic Eden coming in and swooping in at the last minute. So that also is a big challenge. Yeah, so a lot of challenges like that with Bifrost, but once we have that scale, we will get back Bifrost and have more launches. And because every
Yeah.
Bifrost launch is like a celebration, everyone's having fun, talking
Yeah.
about shit. Yeah, we will
If it
bring
goes
back
well.
so yeah, if it goes well.
If the mint
If
goes
not,
well.
bro. So I
Yeah.
was looking at Twitter for first two launches, everything was going happy, and then for third launch, I was
Mm.
looking at Twitter, I was depressed. Every tweet was like,
Mm.
people are waiting for BSL to fuck up. So that was literally
Mm.
the first fuck up in like 7, 8 months, and people couldn't wait to jump on it and then take the piss out of
Yeah.
it. So yeah, that is why we put Bifrost on
Makes sense.
hiatus,
I make
or
sense.
it will
Makes
come back.
sense. Makes sense because like it's basically like if every launch you put it all in of your project on the next
Yeah,
collection that you don't control the team like reaction
exactly.
to the mint, etc. And man, like I can't even imagine the amount of pressure you can get from that.
It's a lot of
And
work. Yeah,
like then you have like a DDoS on like the launchpad or whatever, like, or like not a DDoS, but like
it,
like
it
any
wasn't.
technical, yeah,
wasn't really our issue to begin with. So it's
Yeah.
the whitelist phase was all allocated by 5x, not
Mm.
really something. No amount of servers. There is no server or an RPC that can scale infinitely, right? So it has to have some
100%.
border and boundary. So we hit that. So nothing we could do about it. But it froze for 20, 30 minutes, and people are obviously mad because
Yeah.
it's a very crucial time. They couldn't win. People are mad, but it's not really our issue. But we put all our reputation, everything on the line for this project. That we don't
Yeah.
control everything. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's really like the problem of every launchpad. Everything goes well until like you have like a rug or something like that that fucked up. And same thing, it's the same thing for content creators, right? Like you promote project, and like you have a ton of engagement, and then you
Yeah.
choose, even if you want to do
One
well, like you make a tweet, and then like the project rug 5 minutes after the mint, and then you're fucked,
thing.
and you just ruin your reputation forever. Or at least now
Yeah.
you are a rugger too, so like
Yeah.
you can lose like a years of like building momentum for you, even if like
Yeah.
influencer want to do that on purpose because they can get paid in the backstage, but other content creators can do that like basically we sell that for FTX, right? On YouTube, like you have every YouTubers like creating like FTX excuse, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, because they
Yeah.
promoted and they had affiliate links for
Yeah.
months for FTX, and then everything happened, right? But yeah, so, in one way you can't really control that, and in another way, like again, you're going all in everything that you do, and that amount of pressure, man. Like I'm good at my
Yeah.
place, right?
It's a lot to take for like four
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
So there is a graveyard of launch pads that have died for this exact reason.
yeah,
There's this monkey thing, I think Monkey Labs or some shit like that. So there were a lot of launch pad that died because of one project that they didn't have much
yeah,
control over. We do a lot, like a lot. We have multiple calls to talk to them, see, try to vet, but at the end, they're just humans. If they want to drug, they'll drug. They could do
exactly.
everything right, and they could still drug. So it's not in your control, and everything you have built for years could, go
Yeah,
down the fucking drain. So it's a very bad place to be in. And I
yeah.
hope whoever's like, everyone, all the Smiths who's listening to now, understand what it's like to be on the other end.
Yeah, but that's why, like, as a software engineer and like startup guy before, like same thing as you, like we almost have the same profile. Like I was like 10 years in like small startup. I never worked for like big guys like Coinbase, etc. But like understanding like the way I was coding before, like I ship something, it's gonna break, or I'm gonna test it on production and see how it goes. And so I understand like that aspect of it, and the quality in software development, and especially in Web3, right? Because like we don't have the tools that in Web2 and like Stack Overflow and stuff like that, like where you don't have the answer of your question when you dev like a candy machine like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So that's something like when you try to innovate at scale, and even like with Blocksmith that try to again like the product like to change the metadata and change the image and shift from one PFP to another, etc. Like okay, that technically it's not that crazy, but you still need to sustainable like the scale, right? Kind of,
Yeah.
I think. So sorry if I
So
insult you now.
no, no, no,
Maybe it's crazy tech.
no. It's not really crazy. It's
Yeah,
just the bar for whatever
yeah,
minimum is not really high
yeah.
in Web3. So, oh yeah. That being said, Bifrost might be the tech might find some kind of new form. So it
Hmm.
might not be the same, but the tech might find a new form, or but it's gonna be around, but in a different form, so that we don't take hit for it, whatever's happening.
Yeah, like question from the chat, like what tech stack are you using for the backend?
Uh, it's mostly TypeScript, JavaScript.
Yeah, okay.
If Boz is there, he can speak. But yeah, for now, it's mostly man. Okay, a lot of people think that there's a lot of programming languages and
Yeah,
we're writing Rust every day, you know, like day in day
yeah,
out, doing glass. But honestly, the truth is, the whole fucking world is just JavaScript. You know, it's just
yeah,
fucking JavaScript. 98% of your job, 98% of everything is just fucking writing JavaScript. TypeScript is it's painful, but it is what it is. You're not writing Rust every day. You're not writing smart contracts.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, so we use primitives that are built by. I've not said this in general audience facing podcasts or spaces, but we are the composers of the ecosystem. I don't know how many people
Mm,
understand what primitives are, who composers are, but people like Cardinal or
mhm.
dialect, or these are like the primitives of the ecosystem. So composers, we take those primitives. So we work with Strata Protocol for dynamic, pricing, and then we work with Cardinal
Nice.
for non-custodial staking. So
Hmm.
they're primitives, but we're composers. We bring all of these primitives and build, consumer-facing apps, B2B or B2C. So that is what we are in the ecosystem, and that is where we shine. And yeah, that is the USP of BSL.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Yeah, basically like all development of like the product that we see right now, it's like 1.2.5, right? Like the interface is like connect your wallet, and then everything else is like yeah, connected to a Web2 backend that talk to the blockchain and write a couple of
Yeah,
transactions, but that's basically it, right? Again, yeah,
yeah,
you don't like write like the Ilmoy stacking
yeah,
contract gem works every day, right? At least
yeah.
I
You
hope
don't, you
you
don't.
don't.
You don't have to. Like that's the thing
Yeah,
with
exactly.
development, right? You don't have to reinvent the
Yeah.
wheel. We took that gem farms, we
Hmm.
forked it, we made some changes, we did some security patches, and then that's all you have to do. You don't have to write the whole thing when someone has already done the work. You know, it's just fucking
Yeah.
stupid to do that. Yeah.
No, 100%. And like, okay, how do you choose what to build next? What's your process of decision making for that?
Okay. It's mostly based on the meta. Uh,
Okay.
because things change quick in the ecosystem, right? So
Mm-hmm.
something that you plan like 3 4 months ago might not make sense when you actually come to it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we move and we build things super quick, like 1 month, 2 months. Sometimes things happen in 1 week, 2 days. We
Yeah.
enable bonk in like fucking 5 minutes. We built the app support in 1 day. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to be quick. You have to adapt to the whatever the banner is. That is how usually the smaller things work. But the bigger things like Atlas, it's just how do we align everyone's incentives? How do we really solve a problem? I think the reason for a lot of BSL's product success is that a lot of people build stuff just to build stuff, or maybe they just hype. I don't know what the reasons are, but you have to build a product to solve a problem. That is literally the basic,
Yeah.
rule of any product. Are you solving a problem? Are you just like, do you just have a hammer and trying to hit a nail? So
Yeah.
that is like the basic rule, and that is why every BSL product has, adoption. And we
Mm-hmm.
also uh, have like the ultimate vision for Raven. There were a lot of ready to earn products, right? Okay, build
Yeah.
this, like retweet, get your shit done.
Mm-hmm.
But if we were to build Raven like that, because at the core it's like that, do something, get rewarded. At the core it's like that. But if we didn't have the vision to see, the bigger vision for Raven, it wouldn't have been the same, right? So now the vision for Raven is have like a Web3 targeted, no marketing tool. So everyone you see on Raven is Web3 Solana NFT user, and then you can go to the requirements, dig down and keep more requirements and actually target more users that you want,
Yeah.
right? So there's nothing like that on Twitter, because Twitter advertising is itself is super bad. You can't really target based on region or age and nothing like that. It's just super basic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a tool. If you're a new project, how do you reach to the Web3 Solana users and also engage them? And people are creative, man. People have found ways to use Raven. So I've
Yeah, I
seen
saw that.
someone, yeah, I've seen someone use Raven to, raid on some other influencers tweet. The common requirement was tag their project, and they're
Hmm.
saying, "Oh, this is why a lot of these people have tagged this project." And I've done something. Okay, uh, my requirement was change your Twitter name to .bsl to add .bsl, and
Hmm.
900 out of 1,000 forwards was claimed because I wanted Smith holders to take advantage of this. I was able to alter the behavior of my own holders in a way that I
Yes,
wanted. Yeah, that was fun, and people are targeting blue chip communities. So if you're like, I don't know, you're Chongqing, and if you wanted only D gods and Smiths and ABCs to react to it, you could
yeah,
add the requirements, and then only the engagement is less, but it's more organic and it's higher quality. So you can do a
that
lot
makes
of
sense.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of stuff with Raven now. So having this ultimate vision, not just be a ready to earn app, is what separates our products from other
yeah.
products. And you're gonna see that the grand ultimate vision for Atlas 3, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the biggest thing
Yeah,
we're gonna build.
yeah. Again, like the idea was already out there with like ready to earn platform, but the execution of your team
Yeah,
is like what make it like a banger, right? Like again, and
ideas are
that's
diamond-based
how you
money.
build. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I can give you a
Yeah.
fucking 100 ideas right now. If there's no execution,
Exactly.
it literally does not mean anything. People
Yeah.
come back and say, "Oh, you just build right to earn." We've already built that, but no, it doesn't fucking
Yeah.
mean anything. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Apple builds everything late, introduces shit to their thing
Hmm.
late, but they do it right. They do it that makes sense in their ecosystem, right? So they cross integrate into this ecosystem even though it's late, but they do it right. So that is how we do things, right? So you're going to see Raven integrated into the ecosystem a lot. You're going to see them in the raffle websites. You're going to see them on other products. You're going to see them in Atlas, Mercury. So you will be able to, influencers will be able to give out whitelist spots or NFTs through Raven. So that is how we do. Even if we do things slow, but we'll do it right. We make it in a way that it has a bigger vision.
Yeah.
It's better than every other product out there.
No, that's exciting, man. Okay, so another question from the chat. Can you talk about Atlas 3 or is that too early?
No, we wrote a thread about Atlas 3.
Yeah.
So Mercury is huge. I don't know how many people know. Mercury onboarded over 1,000 projects, literally over
Hmm.
1,000 projects, has 400K wallets, over 300K users. It's literally next to marketplaces. The stats are literally astonishing. We have given over like 4 million whitelist spots through Mercury, but
Damn.
it is in a way limiting because it's only premium projects, right? So once
Yeah.
you're done with your min, fuck off Mercury, we don't care. But we want Atlas 3 as a superset of Mercury. So it's for both premium and post-mint. So even after you're done with your mint, so you'll have your team details, job boards, and before mint you can have whitelist, order book style whitelist marketplace. So the foundation is being set now for the future where every single NFT project is listed on Atlas. Every single project, ETH and Sol, everything is listed on there. And then if they want to do anything with it, they can do it on Atlas. So if they want to put bounties, if they want to put job boards, if they want to show their treasury, if
Hmm.
they want to show their team, so we are setting the foundation for that. So if you want to, if they want to run a raffle, if they want to run a giveaway, and that is when Raven comes in. Okay, you've seen premium projects go whitelist spots, right? So and
Hmm.
then they can have requirements. We're gonna give this to DGODs and Smiths and ABCs if they give us engagement, if they follow us, if they retweet us. So Raven will be integrated into Atlas, and then yeah, everything that we have built, it could have on a map. I don't know, it could have a map, D map, where
Oh,
you click a project and then you see all the holders where they are. So it'll also help you
nice.
make a decision after mint. You see, okay,
Hmm.
youths. oh, this is where the users are, these are the communities, this is the kind of people that are in the community, this is what is happening, this is the treasury, oh, this is fun, I'm gonna join, right? So it's that is why I say it's going to be literally the homepage of uh,
Nice.
NFT users, and I'm literally barely scratching the surface because on Mercury we have a lot of raffles and auctions running, but you don't even
Mm-hmm.
have any smart data based on that, right? So we can use machine learning and AI and then make sense of the data and show, okay, a lot of people are talking about this project on Twitter, so it has positive sentiment, and a lot of people are spending money on this raffle, so this is a trending raffle, and you're going to see like a discover page on Atlas 3 where, oh, these projects are doing well now, or this might be the next big thing, stuff like that, to
Yeah.
make sense of all the data that we have on Mercury, and then give smart insights on what you can do with that.
That's pretty cool because basically, like with Mercury, you have like all of the pre-mint like life cycle of the project, and with Atlas 3, you have like the post-mint, yeah,
Full life
and you have
cycle.
like pre-mint, mint, and with Bifrost, right? You can even mint like so. Basically, every NFT project on Solana and probably multi-chain like future
Yeah.
can use like Blocksmith product from again pre-mint, mint, and post-mint. That's dope. I like it,
Yeah,
man. I have to
definitely.
buy more
That's a goal.
Smith, man.
Yeah, that's fucking dope, man. So
Yeah,
everyone in ETH and Sol is gonna know about Smiths, about Atlas 3. We want to dream big. We want to go big. That's why we're scaling. That's why you want to, go fast this year. Hit it while it's hot. We were gonna do it, man. 2023. Everyone's gonna know about Smiths. We're
yeah.
gonna do a stream at the end of the year, and then I'll tell you how it's gonna
Nice.
be.
Yes, yeah,
Everyone
we
in ETH
can.
and Sol is
Yes,
gonna know about
we
Smiths.
can
It's
like
gonna be.
retweet this live and say,
Yep,
he did it,
we're gonna
bro.
do that. Yeah,
And
we're gonna do
Blocksmith
it,
Lab
man.
at
Let's go, man.
500. Yeah, I'm up
Yeah,
for
let's
it.
fucking go.
1,000 soul, man. 1,000 soul of nothing.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's cool. No, but that's like, see, like that's exactly what I'm looking for when I invest and choose in to choose to invest in a project like that. Like what you're saying, what you're talking to me. Like I understand that as like again a developer, but like because it's a business, right? Like above like the NFT layers and like the NFT features, like being part of that community and get the forge back, etc., like it's like almost like the dividend. It's not, but like the dividend of like the company, and that's why like I strongly believe in like the NFT culture and like the whole ecosystem. It's our generation investment vehicle for the foreseeable future. Like with time and with maturity, we will like go like we will stay away of like the 95% downtime, but also the 10,000% uptrend, right? Obviously,
Yeah,
we're gonna like lose both at some point, but having conversation like that like today and like talking to you and like understand like the startup, like the company that you have behind your NFT, that's what's up, man.
yeah, man. We're gonna step up
Yeah.
everything. The tech is gonna be, stepping up. We're gonna introduce ML and AI into Web3. It's gonna be fucking great, man.
Mhm. Are you looking for like external capital? Like, do you want to raise VC money?
I can't really comment about it, but
Hmm?
yeah, I can't really talk
Okay,
much. Yeah.
that's an answer. That's an answer.
Like, no
Okay,
comments.
no comments. Okay, no comment is comment.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a short. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so what about multi-chain? Like what's your take on the narrative of like the I know you have integrated like Aptos, right? So yeah, even like we can even come back to that. Like what are like the KPIs of like the Aptos integration on Mercury? And what's your lesson that you learned from that?
Um, Let me see what the numbers are.
Nice. Okay, we got the real numbers, guys. We build in transparency.
Wait, Aptos. I just had this number somewhere. So we integrated on 18th October. In the same week, the mainnet went live, and we've
Yes.
had 225 App Plus projects, and we have had 30 ETH projects and 909 Sol projects. Yeah, that is like the
That's good.
number. The
Yeah.
move for integrating Aptos is to capitalize on the hype. Who knows
Yes.
if it's going to be the next big thing or not? Obviously, it didn't, but we didn't want to lose that opportunity of maybe
Yeah.
being the first mover, have the first mover advantage on
Mm-hmm.
Aptos. If it pans out, it does. If it doesn't, someone else will, and then you will lose the first mover advantage. That
Yeah.
is how it is. That is why we did it, and we've had 225 Aptos projects running. Yeah, so if it panned out, it would have been a different story, and we would have maybe
Yeah.
focused on Aptos more, but it didn't. So yeah, it's maybe that.
Yeah.
Maybe Sui, obviously Sui is gonna come, and we're gonna integrate it in probably the first day, second day, or the mainnet goes live. But maybe Sui will be big, maybe not. But
Yeah.
we are giving opportunity for the Sol community for RSPL token Forge, because we had raffles and auctions on Forge. We gave Smyths, who were earning Forge through staking, an opportunity to participate in something, and a lot of people made a bag for also Aptomingos and all these early projects. That is the reason. It's for
Yeah, that makes
Smyths.
sense.
We did it for Smyths, and a lot of people capitalized. I
Yeah.
do believe in a multi-chain future, but I don't believe in abandon Sol and go to ETH or go to Polygon or go to Aptos or whatever the next big thing is. Yeah, but
But
I
like,
think
yeah. Sorry, but like I think like my point of view, like from our older perspective, is like to like Mercury and Atlas 3 and all of the products you build are like chain agnostic, right? Like the needs of like what you're answering on Solana is like the same on every chain, right? So if it takes you like 1 day for developers to integrate like a chain, man, it's a no-brainer, right?
yeah, it's a no-brainer,
Exactly.
right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1 day. So that is how we build Mercury, and that is how we do a lot of projects to
Yeah.
even Raven integrating, ETH it's not going to take a lot of time, probably a few days, probably a week. So that is how we build our products to have that the
That's
foundation to enable us to go multi-chain easily. So that is
yeah.
how we build products. Yeah, okay. This
No.
is the thing. Might be a hot take. I care about provenance of an NFT. I don't care about provenance of products. It doesn't matter. Go
Yeah.
multi-chain, learn everywhere.
Yeah.
But the NFTs, I care about the provenance. That is what it is. To go multi-chain in terms of NFTs, drop a new collection on a new chain. Maybe have
Oh, yeah.
research
Okay. I
on
see.
there. You have your products multi-chain. You have collections multi-chain. That could work. But I don't really necessarily like the idea of abandoning and just moving to other
Yeah.
collections.
Like it creates opportunities for Blocksmith to get to get to the top 2, right? So it's good for you.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
we see how it plays out. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be like the next few months gonna be interesting, like to watch, like to see how everything unfold. Hopefully, like the migration, like the Decod migration doesn't it's not a major factor. Hopefully.
I mean, I actually kind of like it because I think Decod3rs is the only project that is uniquely positioned in a way that they could move
Yeah.
and have positive net effect on their
Yeah.
collection. A lot of collections don't have that luxury. It's good for my bags. I mean, although I disagree fundamentally because I care about the provenance of an NFT collection, but it's
Yeah.
good for my bags. It's good for the project. It's good for me as a holder, and
Yeah.
it's good for me as a project founder because it gives an opportunity for other group projects to rise to the top.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win, I think, for everyone.
And like, okay, so but on that point, like, who do you take it? Like, listen to your community when it's going against your own conviction on what you think or what you understand about the industry. Like again, like imagine like you have like the Blocksmith community asking for features on Mercury, and like you can see there is like a consensus about it, but you strongly don't believe in it, and it will break like your Mercury narrative or like a product narrative that you want to establish. How do you manage that?
Oh, here's the thing. Anything that the holders have suggested, anything they're concerned about, we have thought about it. We have, had meetings about it.
Big
We're
brains.
worried about it. We
Yeah.
have had all kinds of discussions before it comes to, the holders' minds. We've thought about it 100 times.
Hmm.
So we will make decision on what's good for the project, even though in the start it might not look good on the outset. That's what's
Yeah.
happening with a lot of projects, right? So even in the
Yeah.
breakouts early stages, they're more PHPD. A lot of people disagree, but it turned out to be good because they as a team have put more thought into it. Have had to multiple stages and went to the team.
Hmm.
Discover pros and cons. What could happen, what couldn't happen. So the team has thought about it, have planned it, and will make
Yeah.
moves that are positive in the long run. So we anything you're suggesting, we have thought about it. We've uh, had multiple discussions about it. 100%.
That's really interesting. Yeah, because like again, our holders like just have like the external point of view of like having a JPEG in his wallet, and like the team has like again connection with other partners, like probably more alpha about like what's happening in the backstage, etc. too, right? So yeah, but that's interesting because then it can lead to a question about like the decentralized like the DAOs project, because if you have a team that can execute your project but like people inside of the community don't have like the all of the information, like do you believe that having a team executing a project is will be more efficient than a decentralized organization, or you are mixed of both? Like yeah, what you take on that?
Huh. Okay. People want, the responsibility when shit goes down, the team to take the responsibility.
Yeah.
But yeah, when everything is going good, like the DAO takes a hit. But here's the thing: when you have too much bureaucracy, even in any organization, things take a lot of time, to
Yeah.
come. So that is what happens is with DAO run projects, right? So the decision making is super slow, it's inefficient.
Mm.
I think for the execution speed, people more than anything, people want someone to take them to the promised land, right?
Yeah.
So I think a good mix of taking decisions at the top level, including and also having a certain amount of DAO influence, holder influence, a mix of both is important. I don't think completely DAO run things are efficient, especially for something like NFT space, where shit moves fast, and then
Mm.
imagine you need funding for an idea, and then it takes 2 3 months, and then the matter is over. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for us to be able to make these, quick decisions, okay, this week we're not going to do this, we're going to do that. To be able to make that decisions, I think you need, central leadership. Someone with vision to lead, because when you give the decision making to everyone, people are going to have different incentives in mind. Someone wants to pump their own shit, but they're not
Hmm.
thinking 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, is this good for the project, is this going to make the project last, but they just want to pump their bag, sell and leave, right? So
Yeah, that's
but
true.
the project, the co-founders or the founders are the visionaries who think that far, and how it's going to affect everything.
Yeah, no, that's definitely interesting. It's like again, it's a concept that Web3 bring like on the table, and like you can talk about it, like, etc. But yeah, like again, we still have like the organization of like the Web2, because to build a product, that's what works the best and what we are get used to it, right? So
Yeah,
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 like
yeah.
it's an interesting point. And like okay, so you said you're gonna hire more people, etc. How are you going to? Do you have experience about like keeping the lean way and execute like still executing and build a project fast when you will have like twice or three times more developers to manage?
I mean, this is a lean team, but
Yeah,
just remember that I spent a decade leading teams, big teams,
yeah.
top world class, top notch products that you
Let's
use every
go.
day. Cisco, Apple. So I've done that. I've known that very well. So of course, if you give and grow 2-3x, we can manage this pretty well.
Nice. Yeah, when we start losing, I don't, because like yeah, the whole team is decentralized too, right? Everyone is working from home, etc., right? And traveling, right? So like yeah, again, like can you keep that culture in the company even if like you have like 15, 20, 50 developers working for
Oh
Blocksmith?
yeah, yeah. That's a challenge. Yeah, that is definitely a
Yeah,
challenge. That I've seen some startups lose their culture when they're growing too
exactly.
quick. And yeah, that's also one of the reasons we don't really hire when we don't need, because
Hmm.
only when we really need someone, and only when they fit into our culture, whatever it is, only then we hire. Yeah, 100%. It's a challenge. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I want to. But if you have done that for 10 years, man, that's
Yeah,
easy
yeah. I've
job.
hired a lot
Easy
of
job,
people.
right?
Yeah, literally
That's
thousands. I've
cool.
interviewed thousands of people. Yeah, so I definitely
Shit.
know that.
Okay, man, I can't imagine like 1,000 people working on Blocksmith, man. There is all like, and everyone
Man,
is older,
believe
and yeah,
BSL headquarters in every city. There's the one on
yes,
one
that's what
meetings.
we
Yeah,
want to see, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that
thing.
could be fantastic, man.
Yeah,
And like,
that
okay, so what's missing on Solana right now that you can see that, yeah, again, it's missing, and it's a topic that you can tackle with Blocksmith,
Oh, okay.
aka
It's
give me the
hard
next
because
product,
yeah.
man.
Okay. DeFi, I think, is lacking in
Nice.
Solana, and the
Yes.
education around DeFi is severely lacking. And we have some ideas around DeFi products and how we're going to do that. It's still, not confirmed yet, but I think DeFi could be a lot of fun on, Solana. We haven't seen exactly
Nice.
that. So this has happened on ETH and BNB. You have seen, LPs and yield farming explode, and people are making whatever 35,000 APY. We haven't really seen that on Solana, but
Not
for
yet.
something as efficient as Solana, I think
Yeah.
it will happen, sooner or later.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Okay, you didn't say anything. I'm saying it. That's good news for Blocksmith.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're
that,
gonna do something
that
with DeFi as well.
yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, like I think like yeah, we are like above like 1 hour, so yeah, we can start to wrap it up. But like I wanted to also talk to you about like content creation and like yeah, marketing for Blocksmith, etc. So you said like it's gonna be a focus for Blocksmith because yeah, you want to make sure like everyone knows about it and get on board and even better, etc. And Raven is like definitely a product that I love, bro. Like you need to have a leaderboard for Raven so I can flex the top first position on Raven because
Yeah.
I'm sending you back all of my forge with that, man.
Yeah, man. So the next thing that's going to come on Raven is have statistics on how your whatever you spend, whatever Raven. So like you're gonna see
Mhm.
engagement stats, how your money worked, and how much engagement it got you. So now for now, it's gonna be okay. Made a tweet. I don't know if it worked or not. Yeah, I got some engagement, but I don't know how exactly it works. So
Yeah,
that's gonna be the next thing. So
that's
what
cool.
happened for your dollar? How much engagement you got? How did people do this? So were you able to be successful? But what can you do the next time to make your campaign better? So it's going to be the next thing coming on Raven. And yeah, the content creation and the entertainment. So that's going to be one of the focuses of Project Two.
Nice.
So I'm setting up, the foundation now. So that is why I'm speaking to a lot of, content creators. Obviously, I'm bullish on you and what you're building,
Thank you,
because
man. Appreciate it,
you've
man.
been a friend for a long time, since Decod3rs, and you
Yeah.
hold Smiths. You have literally Smiths in your bag. I don't know if you want to show them
See.
right now. Yes, fucking go. That's sick, man. Yeah.
Okay,
So obviously,
let me
bullish on you.
thanks. Let me show you the whole yeah, see.
Yep. Oh, man.
Gonna
Nice one.
represent, right? Yeah.
Represent.
But
Let's go.
thanks to you, man, that you pushed that heart out there, right? So now it's on the wall, it's on the apartment, it's everywhere.
Sick, man. Looks fucking sick. Makes me proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So obviously we're gonna help all our Smiths start their own shit, have fun, create
Mm-hmm.
content, create projects. So project two is all gonna be about
Nice.
the content creation, entertainment, and lifestyle and everything that comes with that. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
fun. It is. Oh, Harmy's mad. I've given away too much.
You say
Yeah,
you're gonna drop some alpha, right? But you went too deep.
I already went too deep. I cannot do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, your people are watching.
Nah. Don't
I
don't
mean, we love
don't
you.
say
Like, just let Alex speak. It's good. It's good. Like, yeah,
anything.
it's not
Yep.
recorded. Don't worry.
It's gonna be on YouTube, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's 100% recorded.
Yep.
But that's good, man. Yeah, like okay. So last question for you. Like okay, my last question. How the community like can I mean like yeah, you want to talk to more content creators, etc. Right? So how the community can help you even like spread the word about Blocksmith? Like how I already asked you that like yesterday in the all the call, but like what do you expect from your holders to do for the benefit of the project?
I mean, you're literally the perfect example, sitting right, I mean, on the screen. So you have done everything we want from a Smith holder. You're literally rocking the Smiths on the wall. You're creating great content.
Yeah,
That is even helping you, You're creating your own project. This is literally how I want to see Smiths. I want them
yeah,
to be leaders in this space and set them up. I just want them to rep their Smiths, like on their wall or
yeah,
on Twitter PFP. I just want them to be proud of their Smiths, love them, rep them, and do cool shit, create content, create projects, just be leaders in this
mm-hmm.
space. When the next cycle comes, people are gonna see a Smith and see, oh, these people have done great in the last
Yeah,
cycle, and this is why they're leaders. And when they see them, they respect you. That is how I
yeah,
want to
exactly.
see.
Oh, that's cool. Are you going to NFT NYC in April?
Shit, man. I'm kind of too poor to do that, to be honest. But yeah,
Uh,
but try. Oh, people
okay.
just assume that when we have a higher floor price, we're all, fucking
Yeah,
doing great in life. But yeah, I'm not. I'm literally making 10% of what I used to make in my vendor
yeah.
job. So
Shit, man.
it's gonna
Yeah,
be hard in the beginning. I know I'm gonna be, fucking millionaire at one point, 5, 10 years down the line, but not
yeah,
now. You gotta give up now and work hard to be able to do
yeah,
that in 5, 10 years from now. Yeah, there's just no easy money. You gotta work for it.
yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, like, yeah, you have the runway in the business, but that's definitely not going into your pocket after mint, right?
Nah, nah,
Yeah,
nothing is going to my pocket. Yeah.
and that's so sad, man. But like, yeah, okay, we can talk about that because I would love to have like a yeah Blocksmith party or like even meet the team at New York, and that would be fucking fantastic, man.
Okay, maybe not the April one because we have
Okay,
something
it's
really
too
important
short. Yeah,
coming. But
yeah,
if it might happen, I might jump on a flight and
nice.
come.
Okay, yeah. We
Yep.
can talk about that in the DMs. Like,
Yep.
I need more alpha about the content, like the Atlas, the
Yep.
next product, and we can talk about that.
Go.
Yeah, is there any question that you wish I would ask you during this live?
Yeah.
Like you
Not really.
thinking
I think
about like what Harmy, yeah, what Harmy is not going to hate you for.
no. I think we've covered everything. Pretty happy with the
Perfect.
conversation we had. Just felt like just two friends having a conversation. Two buddies having a conversation. It didn't feel like
Yeah.
we're fucking doing some content. It was great.
Yeah, no, that's
Someone said I was wearing
that's the
Oh, this is a fucking shirt,
vibe.
man. Nice, man.
We home, we cozy, we comfy.
Yeah, we come to man. This is a fucking
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. And yeah, so I guess I guess that's it. We can wrap it up right now, and I can let you go back to coding the next project and do another space and talk to more people. Yeah, thank you so much, Alex. I really appreciate the time that you allocate to me and the channel, etc., and your support for the project.
Always
really means a
support.
lot to me. Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you so much. I mean, yeah, I need merch because I can rip it out on doing the videos, right? So I need merch.
With the merch. Yeah, you gotta rep it, man.
Exactly. So yeah, I got the wall. I got Will Smith on the wall. I want Smith on me, man.
I'm gonna get Smyths on you. Get a Smyth on you.
Exactly. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this live. And yeah, again, subscribe to the channel. Decod3rs is a decentralized YouTube channel. So if you're subscribed, it's also your channel. Follow us on Twitter. Follow Alex and follow Blocksmith on Twitter. I'm pretty sure you already done that, but yeah, do it. Do it again if you. Yeah. Tweet to Alex, Twitter, engage, and yeah, I will see you in the next Ravel tweet that I'm gonna sponsor. And yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye. Let's go.